Good morning. We are at the pier where we'll catch the boat from Hoi An to Cham Islands.
Yes.
We're taking a speedboat because the slow boat is actually out of commission according to our guest house owner, but it's just 200 one way.
We pay 800 for a round trip, pretty much.
Yeah, so it's just double the price, but we get there in 20 minutes versus 2 hours, which is nice.
I guess that's a good.
Yeah, that's a nice trade-off, but once you get to the pier, the parking lot is just at the gate. You'll see it on your left side, which is where we're parking our bike. It's 10,000 per day, so we just paid 20,000 since we'll be on Cham Islands for 2 days. But we're gonna head into the office now and get our ticket and get to our boat. So this is the ticket office that we are meeting our boat driver or captain at. Alright, so after parking, we went to the ticket office where we got handed off to a woman who works for a concession stand, and then she passed us off to a dude who handed us a card that we used to enter the pier area. So now we're just waiting to get on the boat. So there's a wooden boat right there, and I think that is the one that we would have originally taken, but it's not operational right now. Oh my god. This ride is extremely bumpy. Left, right? We made it to Pulau. So Cham Islands is an archipelago. It's made up of multiple islands, with Pulau being the one that people visit the most. But once you get off the boat, you're greeted with a few markets. A seafood market is right there near the dock. We're walking to our homestay right now, which is about a 10-minute walk from the pier, and then we'll drop off our stuff and then explore the island, including checking out the beach. The island is a popular day trip destination, so once you arrive, you'll probably see tons of people who've arrived at about the same time as you. So we just checked into our homestay, finally, after an interesting series of events.
Yeah, so we got off the boat and we walked to the homestay, which was about
10 minutes.
8 minutes.
Yeah,
like a few minute walk. It's not bad. And we get here and I guess the owner, the manager, she asked us, oh, booking? And we said, yeah. And so she had to sit down. She got us mango and some water, and I just thought, okay, like this is like a welcome snack. And she was translating some things on her phone, and then she said that she's going to take us to the homestay 2 location. I thought that's kind of weird. Like I didn't read that there's 2 locations.
Yeah.
So
we go with the flow.
We go with it, like whatever. So this one of the other employees, he has us get both of us and our backpack on one motorbike. I'm hanging like on the
back
edge, on the back of the motorbike, and we go back towards the pier, and we end up at someone's house.
Yeah, there's no
And-
sign at all. It doesn't say the homestay's name and two.
Yeah.
There's no indication that it's a homestay at all.
Yeah, so we get there, we're waiting, and he's talking to, I guess, maybe the owner of the house. She sells some stuff in front of her house, like
Yeah.
souvenirs.
Yeah.
And she, like, he's talking to her, and she's looking at him like, are you crazy? Like, what's going on? So the guy gets on the phone, and we're just standing awkwardly there, like, on someone's porch, basically.
Yeah.
And then, so we wait there for about 5 minutes, and then he goes, oh, we go back. And
Yeah, he's
we're
like, go home.
Okay, just go home. And I'm like, what?
So we come back
get-
to the original location.
So we get back on his bike and come back, and then we come upstairs and we have this room.
Which is apparently not the original room that we were supposed to get because it doesn't have the mountainous view that was pictured on the listing. This is our view.
Yeah, you're supposed to have that mountain. And so...
So our guess is that the room was not ready to begin with, or just not available at all, and so they just put us in this room.
Yeah, so they might have booked that room. Maybe the tenants who are staying there didn't leave. Yeah, so it was kind of like a weird miscommunication. So we're in this room, we're booking an extra night on site, and we're gonna be moved into that room there apparently. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah. So cool thing is that we booked online for $12 a night, and we're hoping to book on site for an extra day in the case that we really enjoyed the island and wanted to stay longer. So an extra night is actually $10, so it's a little cheaper if you book on site. Anyway, so we're just gonna chill for a little bit, unpack, and then go explore. Gang gang.
Gang's all here. What's up, guys? Thanks for waiting. So we walked into a random restaurant just off the beach. Called Bao Ban. Anyways, they have a set menu for 300 and it comes with 11 items. We just told them like no meat, and they accommodated us. And it's really nice to be able to try like different options of things. But it's just so, Vietnam is so weird. We were sitting closer to some lockers, and a lot of people just came back from a tour, it seems, and going to their lockers, and they just put all their stuff on our table, like their hats, their bag. Like, we were just sitting there, and at first we thought maybe they think we're like bag check, but no. And so we just got up and moved, and they just took our chairs, sat down, took the table. It was so... I don't know if Americans are easily offended or if they're rude. If you've been to Vietnam and you have similar stories, then we'll feel more relieved. If this is kind of weird, then we know.
Yeah. How was it?
It's fine.
Back? Yeah. How's it?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Is it good?
It's okay. It has a lemongrass taste. So check out these really interesting cone-shaped snails. It looks like a mountain, a cone, and then the bottom is really smooth and white. You can see the flesh of the snail coming out there. I've never had this before, so I'm gonna check it out now. So you just pull it out like a regular snail, and it's just curly.
Wow, it's a lot of meat.
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna eat it straight up to see how it tastes. We have soy sauce here, but I'm gonna try it. It's rubbery. And it has slight seafood taste. But it tastes like the other snails that I've had before. It's just a interesting shape. But it tastes like regular snails, like the black ones that you would eat.
I thought it was gonna be rice.
Rice cake, yeah. I mean, it's still rice. Try it.
I'm scared what's inside.
Oh, bean.
Bean.
It's sweet.
That's a little sweet. It's good. Nice.
So lunch is done. That was a really delicious lunch. Got to try 10 different dishes, and all of that cost 300,000 dong, which is about 12 bucks. So definitely worth it for a 10-course seafood meal. And now we're at the beach, which is maybe 50 feet away from the restaurant. We pulled up some chairs. These are free, or at least they're free until somebody comes up and tells us that they're not. We're just gonna hang out here, soak in some sun, go in the water, and just relax for a while.